Brownie.
It's a podcast bonus.
Jackass. Mean anything to you guys?
I never got into it. I feel like it was more of a male thing. That could be completely wrong. But the idea of you, Deano, talking with a member of Jackass, which I believe could be your biggest role models.
Yeah, mate.
You would have loved them back in the day.
Mate, it was right in our sweet spot. Because those kids growing up, teenagers, a little bit, taking a few risks that you probably shouldn't be taking, Swanee. It's part of growing up. I loved it as well.
Mate, it made you want to get a video camera and set fire to something and jump through it, you know?
And it was full on too, wasn't it?
It was so full
Imagine
on.
the amount of injuries that would have been created just in the backyard, on the back of Jackass movies and videos.
Johnny Knoxville was very
He's the
hot.
best.
Well, Johnny Knoxville in particular, Swanee, he's a real enigma because on one hand, he's a psychopath stunt-wise, but on the other hand, he's kind of like the dad to them all.
Right.
Like when Steve-O got real bad on drugs, they did an intervention and sort of rescued him. Bam Margera's another guy who was the most rich, the most early, right? And he wasn't allowed to be on this latest one, and they couldn't talk about that because of legal stuff, because he wasn't clean, you know? And he was just they were worried that it was bad for him to actually have $5 million. Because that's what they got each to make this new movie.
That's interesting.
You have to be on the gear to do some of the stuff they did.
So
Mate,
you caught up with Chris Pontius.
Now, he's Party Boy. Mean anything to you, John? The guy that wears a bow tie and gets nude all the time.
Absolutely.
And he actually got the record for the most male nudity on commercial cinema. So
Magical.
proud, huh?
Proud.
Now, speaking of his penis, the opening sequence of this film is an homage to Godzilla. So they make his penis look like Godzilla gone through a stroll
Fantastic.
and put strings on it like a marionette puppet.
Yeah, it put my wiener through some danger, with the explosives and the flying debris and God, just the physical. It was so physically demanding. As silly as it is,
I'm so happy for you that it still works and you could make a child because it could have gone the other way, man. Definitely.
penises are very tough. We've learned
Resilient.
They're so resilient. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because we put them through hell.
They're tough, aren't they?
You can make a child. I'm glad you can still make a child.
I like the word resilient
Yes.
in tandem with penis. A resilient penis.
Well, they're very flexible, Swanee.
And they morph, you know?
Yeah. They shapeshift.
They do.
I love the accompaniment of a bow tie while nude.
Yeah, it's an important touch.
Fully dressed.
You've got to have
Some
a
would
lot.
argue.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Swanee, to be able to pull that little number off.
I agree. Could you ever do that?
I don't know if I could. Have to be a warm day.
You could pull off anything, my man.
I feel like he could do it. I'd put the butcher's wink there.
Absolutely.
I feel like you could do it.
Yeah.
A bow tie and nothing else in public.
Magnificent, wouldn't
Yes,
it?
John. Now, this next
Maybe
bit...
he's a hen's night entertainer in the future, Swanee.
Oh,
when
God.
Carl's leaves me, he takes the kids, takes everything, and I'm just trying to make ends meet.
Yeah.
I think there's my idea.
Just a warning to listen to the More Music Breakfast Show right now if you don't like medical stuff, because we're going to talk about an injury that Johnny Knoxville suffered while going head-to-toe with a bull.
Oh, God.
God, he's broken. I don't know what some area between his penis and his bottom.
gooch?
Doing a motorcycle stunt that he had to use a catheter for 2 year
Wow.
so scar tissue wouldn't build up in his urethra. And this movie, I think he had minor brain hemorrhage. With the bulls and he's had 12 concussions. It goes on and on.
Can he pee now, though?
He can pee now.
Oh, good.
He actually showed me, when we were going to the bathroom next to each other, and he had to put a tube down his wiener, and I guess when it reaches the bladder, it just the pee naturally sprays out. Oh, which I
like hitting oil in a Texas oil field.
yeah, it was crazy looking.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? For 2 years he had to do that.
That's unbelievable.
Jesus.
And then to go back and do more.
Nuts.
That would take, if anything I did for work meant that I had to wee through a catheter for 2 years, that would be it.
Absolutely. Geez, that'd
I'd
hurt,
have a
though.
cottage in Dalesford.
The first accident that would have hurt, Dino.
Mate.
I know, just whenever you land on your coccyx bone was bad enough, but you get one in the gooch. Not great, Swanee.
Yeah, but look, shout out to the vast majority of women who have that exact injury when they give birth.
Now,
I'm not.
Tears the gooch open.
Yeah, I'm not downplaying that. No, yeah, absolutely. But,
I mean, I didn't because I've never given birth to anything.
us boys are not equipped for that. We're not equipped to handle pain in that area.
I agree.
of that direction.
I don't think
Absolutely.
women are either, to be honest.
Medical
Not that I
check.
know. I've never given birth
Yeah.
to anybody.
All right, one more bit, right? The phrase jumping the shark, what does that mean?
Means, the point in a film or a TV series where you lose interest.
Gone
too far.
Made famous when?
Happy Days, Fonzie jumped a shark.
So, of course, these psychopaths...
In skis, wasn't it?
Yeah, skis. And his jacket still.
Yeah.
These psychopaths did the jumping over the shark skit.
Oh.
But it just went catastrophically wrong.
What, over a real shark?
Mate, listen.
You know what? We actually did jump the shark in real life. If for anyone that doesn't know, jumping the shark comes from Happy Days with when Happy Days started getting old and they had Fonzie jump a shark on water skis. We went and we filmed a Shark Week episode for Jackass and I did this thing called Bull Shark Matador where I got dressed up as a matador and got bull sharks to swim through a cape, which almost went really bad because bull sharks, are horrible.
Yeah, they're nasty
horrifying.
little
Yeah, they are. And luckily that went all right. But then the guy that had to jump the shark, right when he landed, we thought the sharks would scatter, but they attacked him. And it was, Poopy's actually one of the new guys.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Oh, God, it was the scariest thing I've definitely ever seen. And then he held his hand out of the water, and it was just dangling by the tendons.
Jesus.
And like we were in an island nation, and we got him a medical jet to Florida, and they ended up being able to repair all the tendons and blood vessels.
Oh,
but yeah, so jumping the shark went wrong.
Wow.
Mate,
It's crazy.
what's the plan there? You can't protect him from sharks,
Nice way to send the new rookie in too.
Yes.
The new kid in, send him in just to swim with bull sharks, Swanee.
Unbelievable. I just love how jovial he is with the retelling of these horrendous stories.
I wonder if he's just had the bow tie on when he jumped the shark.
Yeah, I love these guys, and Jackass Forever is fantastic. Buy all round on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital. Hit them up.
Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Ripper Show will be back tomorrow. Chrissy, Sam and Brownie. Oh, unless it's a weekend.
Over 100.